It is left to speculation if the golden Emefiele is the same person as the serving governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. If it is, then he is unarguably a high-ranking public official in Nigeria and indeed occupies a sensitive position as one of the key drivers of the nation's economy. Therefore, an application of this kind should have evidence of the approval of the respondent's boss that such measures are authorized to be taken. So there you have it. Just late last year, the SSS accuses, supposedly, the CBN governor of acts inimical to the nation's national security, financing terrorism. It appears, allegedly as well, that they're trying to secure some court order to effect his arrest. The court denied granting them that. The judge supposedly seen through some smoke screen. And once again, these are very, very serious, very grievous allegations. Terrorism financing anywhere in the world is a very grievous allegation. Let alone in Nigeria, where one of our biggest problems right now is fighting terrorism, is a war on terror. We've expended humongous sums of money doing that. We've lost personnel, we've lost human beings in large numbers. We've lost civilians as well. So we've got civilian casualties. We've lost our military personnel to this war on terror. And then you accuse somebody of doing that. It's a very grievous offence, let alone the CBN governor. And now the same CBN governor, after having been out of the country for a while, returns to the country and in a day or so meets the president twice. Not the president of another country, the president of the same country where the secret police is accusing him, supposedly or allegedly, of financing terrorism. What do you take from all of this? What do you get from all of this? Is what I'm asking. What does the CBN governor's battle with the SSS and his meeting with the president indicate? When you analyze both scenarios, what are your conclusions? My line's open. Call 0700 923 093. That's 0700 923 093. We're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. We're live on Twitter as well at Nigeria Info PH. Do keep it straight to the point, and once a call is answered as well, do remember to turn off your radio set. It's expedient to do so, else we can't have a conversation. Hello, hard to welcome. Once again, what does the CBN governor's battle with the SSS on one hand, and his meeting with the president, I think about twice or so in one day, on the other hand, when you put both together, what does this indicate to you? Hello.
Hello, Dayo.
Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, to me, I think DSS is enchanting the CBN governor. Maybe because of the policies and all that, is like the policy is not favorable to them and to their people that they take instruction from. I don't think they take instruction from the Mr. President.
Yeah, but how can the SSS level such grievous allegations against the CBN governor and the president would not be aware of it?
Yeah, it's I mean, to me, you know, everything in this country, they are not straightforward. So they always play politics in everything. Because if you look at what he's playing at, it's like he's working with the president, he's in siding whatever thing Emefiele is doing, he's taking instruction from him, and the president back him up. I think DSS is working for cabals. Maybe the people that the CDM policy.
No, what I'm saying is even if you're right, and allegedly or supposedly the SSS is working for some cabal. Yeah. How would the president not be aware? Are you saying the SSS is working against the president's wishes? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes. Are you surprised there was a time they keep people in Benue State? The president said that I'm not aware that he asked the Inspector General to go there. Nobody go there. So to me, I keep on saying it, to my own understanding, maybe allegedly, I'm thinking that nobody's in charge. It's like if they can do anything and go away with it. Even though they don't remember some certain things. So if such a situation that this man would maybe came into the country and go and meet the president of times, and maybe they didn't remind him, or they didn't. If this wanted to arrest him, why not immediately coming out from the outside, they pick him up?
Yeah, by the way, Justice Soho told the SSS, you don't even need a court order. If these allegations are true, if you have evidence, you don't need me to give you a court order. You can arrest the man.
Good. Look at the case of Nnamdi Kanu. I think it's all about terrorism. Do they go anywhere to collect court injunction? They go to the court and pick him for the first time, then go to the Kenya and pick him for the second time. So all those things is just to show you that how weak our institution is. To me, it's all about gain and the interest of whoever that's sending DSS. They're not working for president; they're working for their cabals. Who put them there? Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. 913, hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi, go ahead.
Oh, all right. See, this particular issue we're talking about, the president and the central bank governor knows what they are doing. If not, if DSS has profiled Emefiele and then run after him, and then nothing is done, and every person is saying, it's a mistake, or there's something. Look, I'm just telling. I'm in Nigeria.
I'm not getting the point you're making yet.
The point I'm making is that the president is running atete with the CBN governor. If not, this man ought to be in prison or somewhere. Right?
I still don't get the point you're making. Can you make it clearer, please?
Okay. This is a man who came up, that is at the topmost, somebody who sold Nigerian revenue, right? The central bank manager came up to say that he's going to contest as a president in Nigeria here, and then under APC, and then
I'm not sure that that's a criminal offense. Even if it violates any. Hold on, just a moment. Even if it violates, just a second, please. Even if it violates any law, if it does, it's not a criminal offense.
Fine. Okay, it's not a criminal offense.
No, it's not.
This man would have resigned from that position.
Once again, what does this have to do with the conversation right now?
I don't understand you. I don't understand.
I'm trying to understand you.
If he was not in the same line with the president, by now the DSS and the rest of other security apparatus would have been holding that man down. Right? But the fact remains that for the fact that the president Buhari, the presidency, they are in the same shoe with him. That is why this thing.
So according to you, you believe that the president is the reason that he's not being arrested.
Yeah, really.
So you believe that the SSS initially tried to arrest him without informing the president.
That is the SS that DSS that need to arrest him don't need to take permission from the president. Do
you understand the position, the gravity of the position of the central bank governor of any country?
He is the number one citizen about our currency.
So you believe that kind of a person, whoever occupies that office, would just be arrested without the president being notified?
The president of this country. He lost that. Then he came up with some other issue.
No, I'm not buying your logic. It doesn't. Up at the moment, but that's your take still. That's what I'm saying. If you know what might be cooking, and the design is just a stroke in the fight for corruption. For once, president, yes, the heart of corruption. The president is very much aware. That's why he can say that he's very much okay with him and what he's doing. That's for man. If you particularly, you will see the same cabal trying to make all this into the international community, fellows this to have to bring out. Return should find out to make of all that play now. This says a very grievous allegation of to finance the CBN governor with me. President, make a and the matter remains the same for this hour. Amid SSS ordeals with Emefiele in Abuja, and here's a bit of the story once again. President Buhari statement was about to the governor of the CBN Gov Emefiele, and the president of Abuja. Emefiele activated about 43 documents with present. Said the CBN governor in this the court of arrest Emefiele over alleged act of financing terrorism, fraudulent activities, and economic crimes in national security dimension. The Federal High Court rejected this request. So, late last year, it appears the CBN governor on charges of vandalism and other fraudulent acts national security. Fast forward some weeks, the president is receiving the same CBN governor to Villa Abuja in his capacity as CBN governor. What do you make of this? And if you merge both scenarios, if you analyze it, what do you come up with? I'd like to get your take. Lines open 0700 93 093. That's 0700 93 093. We're live on facebook.com/Nigerian for PH. Live on Twitter as well at Nigerian for PH. Via Facebook, God's by Ghost. Emefiele deserves all that is getting today. A man employed to manage the treasury of a nation, delving into politics, coming to contest for presidency, is no longer trusted, and it can never anymore. He's purely into politics, and the security agencies must always be critical of these politicians. Once again, that's 1700 93 093 is the number to call. Welcome to that one. Yeah, go ahead.
My concern to the demand is that there's an armed twisting going on.
Nothing going on. Who is twisting arm?
Hello?
Who is twisting?
The agents are twisting the CBN governor federal on some of the policies of the central bank. And very soon an announcement will be made to now get a clear picture of the pattern of the central bank. Maybe he didn't even know what they requested.
What do you think will be of this announcement you talk about?
The nature of the announcement will be adjustment to maybe that day. The new Naira note that will come out, then maybe possibly the amount of money that the minimum cash that some can withdraw bank. All these things will be changed to the benefit of the political class. So you think
that we think all this is about? So you think that's what you think that's what all of this is about?
That's my take on that.
700 93 093 is the number to call via facebook.com /Nigerian for PH, via Twitter as well at Nigeria Info. Hello 913, welcome. Hello. Welcome. The central bank governor is not above the law. He has been investigated. Is every allegation saying that the CBN governor is above the law or that he can't investigate. Of course he can. Even the president can be investigated. The president can investigate in a combat. Okay. So I mean, if the president can be investigated, there's no other thing. The president can't be arrested. It can't be questioned, queried by authorities or investigators, but it's ultimately president, vice president, governors, and deputy governors as well. It can be investigated, it can be queried, can be arrested, can be prosecuted as well. He's got no. But you don't arrest the CBN without informing the president. It just doesn't make sense because of the position he occupies. It's just. I'm not sure there is anywhere in our constitution that's written the provision is made for the process to arrest the CBN governor. I don't think so. I don't think there's a process. I don't think there's a subsection 1, clause A. In the event CBN governor is to be arrested, on A, security agencies are to do this. B, in the event they are to do this. C, with respect to 1A and 1B, there's a procedure sought out for that. Just the writing because of the sensitivity position and the importance of that role, the level of the position. The president has to be aware. Now, good afternoon. See, Governor Emefiele, the President Buhari are having a common hidden. Tara, you might need to retype this so I make sense of it. Hello, you're welcome. Let's go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You see, I want to run your reputation. Come up with allegation just to see that you are painted in a lie. You see, this accusation is baseless. Eventually may have been accused of terrorism finance and all that. Maybe because the policy, some people think is not favorable, not their own best interest. Well, what I will, as you say, on this matter, and because there is no evidence to justify their claim, and the court sees as a crazy nonsense and throw it to dustbin. So there are accusations being leveled against the military.
How about where does the president fit into all of this? Because once again, the SSS answers to the president. CBN Governor Emefiele answers to the president. Where does the president fit in all of this?
President, I'm sure President is aware of every accusation leveled against Emefiele, and he also aware that accusation is not so.
Okay, so if someone says, and I believe it is the entirety of the SSS, I don't think the SSS levels such allegations head of the SSS with it. So if this has leveled allegations, went on to seek an order to arrest him, say that Mr. Post that off flimsy and hold no water, why is nobody been fired or resigned at the SSS?
There is no evidence to justify their claim.
I got that, yes.
Whatever the accusation is based.
When saying accusing a governor of such crimes is very vivid and could even have long-lasting impact on the country economy. So what I'm asking is, if it is based, as you say, as the court also as the court also said, why is no one at why hasn't there been a report of somebody at the SSS losing their job? Well, you don't let blaze this allegation against the CBN.
President as the head of the nation and the president of the country. So if you see that anything like that, anything wrong, something has already happened or been happening to the CBN governor. There is no law. There is no law in the constitution. CBN governor or to be arrested. That is no.
No, it's not about CBN governor. There's nobody, no human being, whether CBN governor or a taxi driver or the intermediaries at nobody should be arrested on baseless allegations. So it's not just the CBN governor. When level allegations against a regular, even the taxi driver, if the allegation is that person can seek compensation. That person can institute a compensation. That's a punishment for that. Again, the allegations, terrorism financing against the CBN governor. Anyways, great to hear from you, though. Thanks for your contribution. Line still open. 0700 93 0923 remains the number to call. Join via facebook.com /Nigerian for PH. Roji Okeostisi on Facebook goes, the fact is nobody's free from corruption. Here's a racist political. Via Twitter at Ejo Nishi tweets, some corrupt politicians that wanted to buy people's vote in this year's general elections, which the CBN's new monetary policy has crashed their plans, are the ones trying to use DSS to intimidate the CBN governor. Alright, let's get to your take on the matter still. Good evening, Di. I'm very, very worried by the development. Is it that the media is sensationalizing the storyline, or this is fake news? If the allegation is true, why hasn't the president written the Senate to start the process of removing Emefiele? For the president to have met Emefiele twice and expressed such cordiality publicly at that, it implies the president thinks the allegations false. That the president doesn't even need Senate ratification or the conveyance of the Council of State meeting to stack the DG DSS. So why has he and all his henchmen involved not been fired? Or maybe more worrisome is the unthinkable that Mr. President is not aware of everything happening with the Emefiele and the DSS. I don't want to think in that line. That's some text. I mean, that appears unthinkable, really. That appears unthinkable. And text seems to understand the scope and the gravity of the conversation. I dare say more than some of the other responses that I've got. He seems to get the scope, and not just the scope, but the severity, the weight of the matter, really. Let's see. 0700 923 0923 is the number to call. Hello, Hot Factor, welcome.
Hello, Dayo.
Good day, go ahead.
Good evening.
Hello, go on, please. Hello? Now, if this was to happen in Britain or America, the British pound to American dollars will be tumbling against all foreign currencies to a record low level. That is the implication of what has happened, but it doesn't mean anything to us here. That's Monday. Hello, you're welcome. Hard Factor, welcome, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Man from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's unthinkable that this kind of allegation is leveled against someone in that kind of position in this country. Dayo, do you remember what happened some time ago, in 2016 or 2017? I think the police, no, it wasn't the police, it was the DSS, invaded the National Assembly, stopping some of I think the senators from getting access to their premises. Then the president in charge, I think the president traveled out. I don't know if you remember that.
I'm not sure I remember that, actually.
Then Kusibanjo was in charge. I think the president traveled out and he was in charge. That same day, the then DSS director was fired.
Okay. I think I remember that now. I think I remember some that, not entirely, but it's coming back to me somewhat now. Yeah. If I remember then, the then acting president Osinbajo changed the leadership of the DSS. Am I right?
Exactly. The same day, it didn't take 24 hours. Now, if such precedents continued, that if somebody in a high authority appeared to be playing games or being used by some supposedly cabals to achieve some of their personal aims, and the president acts immediately, I think that kind of impunity will stop. Now, that's not saying that that's not saying for a fact that this allegation is baseless, but for the president not to have acted against the CBN governor and not have acted against the DSS director, it's a minus on the president, so to say. Sorry to say that. But that's just what I think.
But what do you think? What do you think is playing out? What do you think has happened here?
It's difficult to say. It's difficult to say for a fact.
No. Obviously, you can't. You might not be able to say for a fact. Yeah, obviously.
Alleged.
Yes, alleged, of course. Don't forget that. Very important.
But for both sides cannot be correct and both sides cannot be wrong. I think whichever side that is wrong by now should be facing the dance, or rather be facing the music. Thank you so much, Zay.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think I remember that incident now. SSS officials storming the National Assembly. I think it was possibly 2018. I think was it 2018? Oh, no, maybe 2018. I don't quite remember the details again, but I think it was about the time Vice President Osinbajo took over the helm of affairs for a bit, and well, anyways. 91.3, welcome. Please go on.
Oh, hi, good evening.
Hello, go ahead. Hello. Good afternoon, Di. What's played out is just a failure of leadership. The DSS know the terrorism accusations is a phantom charge. Unfortunately, this is not a charge to be thrown around lightly. There is nothing to show the president. It's also shameful why heads are not rolling in the DSS by now. The DG should have been sacked by now if the president was a real leader. CBN Governor and DSS issue shows the president is committed to the fight against corruption, which he promised Nigerians. The CBN currency redesign and cashless policy, which is supported by the president, would go a long way to reduce corruption, especially as we approach the election. corrupt Nigerians who have held this country down are working with DSS to force the CBN governor to relax the policy. Now, even if that were correct, allegedly, of course, if and that's a big if that were correct, and an accusation of this gravity is leveled against the CBN governor, I mean, if truly is baseless, then there should be some repercussions for that. There should be consequences, I suppose. Hello. Well, the line still open, 0700 923 093. John via Facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. Via Twitter as well at Nigeria Info PH. Hello, you're welcome. Please go on.
Hello, good evening, Dayo.
Hello, go ahead.
Yes, Dayo, I think what is playing out actually I've left the question mark of who is in charge of this administration, honestly, because with what is happening is showing that there is a power broker within the ranks of the president and the one who is after his man. And let's not forget what the court said. He said you need not to, obtain court injunction if you want to arrest any person, sponsor terrorism, because it's a very high-risk crime to sponsor terrorism. Because Nigerians know how much they are spending in fighting terrorism. So when somebody has been fingered on sponsoring terrorism, he don't need any. All he do, if they have completed an investigation, go ahead and arrest the person. So I think there is a question on who is in charge of this government.
All right. I've got a commercial break coming up, but I can still take a call at least before moving on. Hello, 90.3.
Hello, Dayo.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Odema.
Yes, you're welcome. Go ahead. Hello. Well, let's get to take still. I still like to take that one call. I hope I get that one call before the break. Commercial break comes up in a moment, and then we've got the news update top of the hour at 5 o'clock. Hello, you're welcome. Please go on.
This was civilian government and not a military regime. But for any of the time, he thought immediately they're not putting this country. The court has reason that it's go and they are fine. They are applying. They know that, and the president is backing Emefiele. He has vowed to lead a credible election behind us. So all they're doing is just waste of time. Emefiele is the president. So they should better.
So he's working for the president and SSS is working for Saudi. Is that what you say? Is that what you say? I agree with you. I have to go for the big right now. Put the hour at fun on the discussions continue after to delve into February entirely. State list, is it functional? Is it can stick into state list system in Nigeria at this time? I'd like to get you to have a car. But please stay with us 50 turns a bit.